Welcome back to the channel. It is Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, and I actually dug deep on the playlist to get this one, so I skipped. But I just got back. I flew in last night, and it turns out, wishful thinking. I had hoped that the entire trip, my dad and I would just kind of flow down there untouchable. But it turns out it didn't work that way at all. We ended up getting I'm thinking it was bad gas, but we got a fuel module sensor code. We ended up in Macon on the second night of the trip, and had to get the code read, and thought we were going to have to take the car in. We risked it. But he's sitting there with basically a non-running vehicle. I got him there safe, so I guess we were kind of cool. But at the same time, we sat there for 4 days. So it was not only did I really look forward to seeing, let's say, the expanding wonders of the ocean in front of me, I saw a living room for 3 days kind of deal. So this is going to be the high point of the whole week, because I did all those reactions last week in one day. I'm sure, few people figured that out. And now we're just getting back to it. And Aesop rock Untouchable with some lyrics, and let's see what it does to me. Let's see if hopefully Dad has got some memory issues. Hopefully that's not rubbing off on me. At least I know it's not hereditary. I'm not trying to be cold, but it's not like a blueprint for my future when I watch him slide. And 86 sliding takes place. 86, you are no longer untouchable.
Impossible Kid 429. Just some shit. Three's Company, appetite for destruction tea. Chunky monkey funyuns, I could feel the cat judging me. Please, I've seen you eat your puke and drink the toilet water, which completely renders your opinion void, you little fucker. Poison puffers hit the reef, hissing through their missing teeth. Pissy like a minotaur with 6 hours in the middle seat. Or middle schoolers protesting the mystery meet and catch your man. Castaways walking to the same light as Carol.
Oh, did I just... I was looking for it, then I realized, wait a second, he said this is off the Impossible Kid, right? I have that whole... so I do. I have heard this song at least once. Carol Ann reference got me. Some of the other stuff. I really like that voids your opinion, renders your opinion worthless thing. That's a great line. I woke up with, the dog just really doesn't have a sense of boundaries. And as I had to keep covering up the ass end of the dog so we could sleep, because I'm like, I'm not going to move her. She's like a a thick sausage with, a deep-ass bark and 4 legs. She does what she wants. And she want to put her ass in your face, which, is uncomfortable. Pretty sure I passed that on to a couple college kids in the airport, but that's another story for another time. So first off, this is definitely not a first listen. I'm positive I heard this whole album at least once.
I've seen you eat your puke and drink the toilet water, which completely renders your opinion void, you little fucker. Poison puffers hit the reef, hissing through their missing teeth. Pissy like a minotaur with 6 hours in the middle seat. Or middle schoolers protesting the mystery meet and catch
got an update, and so now it don't work the same anymore. That sucks. Okay, doesn't matter. I really have to reflect on being over the hill and say, I had a window seat. But true enough that it turns out having to move around and adjust oneself to comfortable levels is important. And 3 hours without the ability to feel like you could do that because I'm stubborn really is uncomfortable. is really uncomfortable. I was kind of really reflecting this last night. You know, I was pissy like a minotaur with 6 hours in the middle seat. It is only 3 hours, and I did find the smoking cage at the Tampa airport. Lovely. Man, was that a benefit, because I'd already went through TSA. And after such a wonderful, humanizing experience that makes me feel like they're keeping me safe at all times, finding the smoking cage really was a relief. So it wasn't miserable, but the ride really had me, because then I decided to watch a movie, and there was just a little bit too much animal torture in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and a little too much utopian mind thinking from the villain to not. I wasn't very comfortable on the flight. I turned that shit off halfway through. It's like, no one's going to listen to me complain, and I'm not going to get on a TikTok video for freaking out on the plane. So, wait. Yeah, this is what I do with something I know. And I'm going to relate my last week to this song. That's what I'm going to do.
See like a minotaur with 6 hours in the middle seat, or middle schoolers protesting the mystery meet and catcher band. Castaways walking to the same light as Carol Ann. Dagger in his teeth and treat a rapper like a rack of lamb. His allergy is middling, his middle finger's plastic man. Dag, they wanna de-radicalize the youth, though it sort of undermines the magic of high known. My right hand writing a diary of the dodgy. I do the wrong thing when all the right people are watching. It's
actually, I think that's funny, because I just some of the contradictions on the Gulf Coast, Tampa area, listening to the news versus people I talk to. It was all deciding if I can go to cards or not. Turns out I'm not as well funded on my return, which is just a fact. Liquid at the moment. You don't have a lot to throw in the gas tank. So the news has some issues. It's funny. I had a conversation about, because they were dealing with some. It's weird talking to people versus listening to what was important, and I was thinking that radicalization actually is like this, swinging door. And as one group radicalized comes to power, they or counter radicalize another group coming up as well. And I was thinking to myself, does anything really ever change on the planet until they get at least one generation of global citizens that agree? Or does the struggle remain just impossibly tribal till then? Sorry, I contemplate a lot of shit when I'm gone, and then, here.
Radicalized youth, though it sort of undermines the magic of high known. My right hand writing a diary of the dodgy. I do the wrong thing when all the right people are watching. It's a medley of defiance and outboxing. Born in a storm's eye alongside Long Island swamp kings. Bonk, shoegaze rap, get your blue suede. Get used to the goofy, get a clue face. Jump into the goon goose chase, try the Kool-Aid. Try the blue plate, it tastes like doomsday. Off-leash griffins at the Westminster Kennel Club as vessels of Beelzebub. Bite the hand and belly rub, lug it to the belfry. Keep the pups alive and healthy. We as hunters treat the summers like a mother ripe for milking. Up and beating Alexander, party art into the silk screen. Still here, sleeping with the lights on and quill near. Tour van, corpse paint, war moan. Make the bass wobble like a two-man horse-suit. Dork-proof, type to forge a sword in his dorm room. Break beans, drain threes from the warp tube. Long tooth, short fuse. Stormtroopers over John Zorn loops. If you ain't core, it ain't for you. Trolls bubbling from the lows. Want nothing but to run him for the bulk of what he owns. Homie, all of this material ain't shit to me. The trinketry, the filigree, the antiquated theories of validity. I never really cared for the cars. The point A to B sounds scared when it starts. Trash can fire in the middle of the crib where the coven swap recipes and riddles from the crib.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, now it working. Okay, gotta be full screen. Sorry, I got a dog issue. Hi, buds. Hi, buddy. I miss you too, buddies. Yeah, I know. That's all the cat was messing with that shit. Because we gotta entertain him like he's special. Especially full of energy being a young man in his prime. Holy smokes, maybe this was way at the end of the playlist, because boy, we're in the I might have heard it the first time, but I didn't understand it then. I'm not saying it's not the understanding, it's like, wow. It's just There's just it's. Where would you start, right? It's like, oh my goodness. And then once again, a couple, I don't know, John Zorn loops. Someone who makes loops, I guess. Go with the obvious there. But wow. Just wow. I can see why I didn't try to play any of this on the trip with my dad. I listened to like 50s. Holy smokes. The one channel he liked the most was really just classic 50s hits replayed by someone else as like, you know, contemporary jazz standards. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it was like all these instrumentals and songs. I just kind of played like Name That Tune and zoned out on the road, praying truck drivers wouldn't squish me. Because, you know, I was trying to keep the dogs safe too. That's a crazy line. I like that. Yeah, trash. Nah, it doesn't matter if I like it. I fucking like everything he does. I'm just realizing it doesn't matter how many times I heard this. I could hear it 100 times. It would take. Well, where are we? That was just trying to say hello. Yeah, I mean, like, no, I think like this. Yep. So the one name I think I might have got thrown off there, but and now I'm totally all over the place. We as hunters treat the summer like a mother ripe for milking. Yeah, I mean, come on. We like to pillage and destroy, and it's almost like it's there for the taking. Weird.
To the belfry, keep the pups alive and healthy. We as hunters treat the summers like a mother ripe for milking. Up and beating Alexander, party art into the silk screen. Still here, sleeping with the lights on and quill near. Tour van, corpse paint, war moan. Make the bass wobble like a two-man horse suit. Dork proof, type to forge a sword in his dorm room. Break beans, drain threes from the warp tube. Long tooth, short fuse. Stormtroopers over John Zorn loops. If you ain't core, it ain't for.
Yeah, so I mean, that whole part seems like, yeah, you know, if loosely enough, just basically reference to, you know, always being ready to write something down and references to maybe style or the game, you know, the rap game, I think. Depending on where he was at the time, this, that, and the other, because that is the reoccurring theme, right? And where he is, what's going on. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. It probably means something completely different. That's what I end up finding out. Oh, there's the next level. Damn. And I ain't really enjoyed the back of the bus since, you know, this morning. So, oof.
For you. Trolls bubbling from the lows, want nothing but to run him for the bulk of what he owns. Homie, all of this material ain't shit to me. The trinketry, the filigree, the antiquated theories of validity.
Well, like that. I mean, okay, it's not all, you know. I would just say, you know, that trolls bubbling from the lows. You know, yeah, people out there who, you know, in the shadows are dwell those who covet your stuff more than they covet the ramifications of trying to take it. Maybe? I don't know. Because that...
bubbling from the lows, want nothing but to run them.
That, you know, then it kind of seems like it flows into that, you know, hey, really? Because I don't think I got shit worth taking. What are you going to take? You going to take my fucking fat-ass flows and bars? Can you take my skill? Well, of course, that's another whole subject, yeah. But this seemed like possession-based moment, right? Those who might want to covet and take, and those who don't covet and can go without.
For the bulk of what he owns, homie, all of this material ain't shit to me. The trinketry, the filigree, the antiquated theories of validity.
Yeah, and then like that, you know what I mean? Because you're told, right, that it gives you worth. Really? Or is it just your version of the bread and circus to keep you placated, to pacified to a system that manipulates and controls at all times? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Getting lost in the illusion might be comfortable, and I can understand that. I know. I told the neighbor, I was like, if I was a regular person, I'd take my old man out for a day. I'd get his carpet replaced. I'd do all kinds of like normie shit. I don't live in that world. What I have is the time and the ability and the care to love him and, take care of him if he can, I can cook his food. I can clean. I cleaned his house, shit like that. Um, he won't have nobody else do that because, that was his wife's job and she died. So that job stopped getting done. Sorry. I do have my own issues. That's why I picked this, because I figured I had at least the an intelligent enough audience to separate the music from the ranting from the whatever we do here. But I'm just trying to vent out the week so I can get back on to some other stuff. I ain't got a new artist coming to the channel today who I believe is, and personal opinions aside, we know how that works around here. I hope, Arcane Gel or something like that. It gets compared to some Aesop, some Atmosphere, some other stuff, and it's a follow on Twitter, X, whatever. I don't understand that whole thing. I don't know why people don't care. Who cares what it's called? I got something new coming to the channel today, which is, a person who really digs the Aesop. So I figure, maybe there's something there for us. So I'm going on to that too. But I can't have a new artist on the channel and then, be myself. There's no chance anybody will watch it. They'll be, Rollen just ran his ass off again. Yeah. So. And if the material shit meant something to me, I probably wouldn't rant. I'd probably keep this by the numbers. But, I'm not here to do numbers. I'm here to do a random thoughts.
Bracketry, the filigree, the antiquated theories of validity. I never really cared for the cars. The point A to B sounds scared when it starts. Trash can fire in the middle of the crib where the...
I didn't really get that. Now, this here, I just, I get not triggered, but hey. There was a lot of I'm an active witch cars down there. And lots of, you get all kinds of people. Me and the coven are getting together. Yes, what a timeline. What a timeline. But the words itself.
A to B sounds scared when it starts. Trash can fire in the middle of the crib where the coven swap recipes and riddles from the crypt. It's monsoon season, keep the log flumes leaning. Religious paranoia, get the Doc Seuss treatment. Breaking out the Bronx Zoo, tabletop the mongoose. Gray fade, ain't afraid to knock a few cogs loose. I'm from where it's defense on 3 and anybody with a fucking brain bump showing P. Old boy Mike about the car with...
I mean, there's P. Diddy, right? That's who we're talking about there. And is this kind of a reference to the local, maybe once again, some reflections upon being in New York? Or environments that I think that's obvious. Do I really know what it means? Hell no. But I think that's kind of in the whatever. If I think I know, and then I'm going to be proven wrong. That's what I'm going with.
Crypt, it's monsoon season, keep the log flumes leaning. Religious paranoia, get the Doc Seuss treatment. Breaking out the Bronx Zoo, tabletop the mongoose. Gray fade, ain't afraid to knock a few cogs loose. I'm from where it's defense on 3 and anybody with a fucking brain bump showing P. Old boy Mike about the carb with the stale fish. All aboard the midlife snail's pace tailspin. You were busy authoring.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that yeah, that's a reference to like either, is it Stalefish? Is that it's a BMX? Because I thought I heard the mongoose was a reference to a bike. So I kind of figured that. And then the reference to the type of, all aboard the midlife. Multiple levels, obviously, but you get like a bunch of BMX tricks there. to see what it goes.
Stale fish, all aboard the midlife snail's pace tailspin. You were busy authoring a holy grail I mailed in. I was busy snow, sleet, heavy rain, hail, wind. Ready, game, fail shit. It's Hail Marys everywhere. Over all the petty shit, under all the messy hair. I'm untouchable, uncrushable. Plus ill, we don't need another hero. We just want our cups filled. I'm Trivial Pursuit cards at the 40-40 buzzkill. Aesop, rock code name, yo son, chill.
Oh.
So you want to be a carpenter?
No, I don't want to be a carpenter yet today. At another time, I obviously would like to be a carpenter, but I am at the wrong end of this this playlist. I really cheated. I jumped to the wrong end, but because I was, doing my thing. I mean, yeah, I had scissors hands. I had something else up, but we're gonna start with here because that's just 20 minutes on that one already. Aesop rock Untouchable with the lyrics there rolling all over the place. Well, I haven't lost my ability to ramble incoherently. So, if that was your favorite thing, welcome back to the channel once again. It's been nice to be on vacation, but it's good to be back home. Yeah. Let's move on to some other stuff and see what we can do today. Till then.